slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again.
Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ladies! 59. Rip left, rip left.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Mike Muriel, Pac-Man. 180!
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Now Wentz on third down. And he connects with Ertz. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go.
Completes it to Aguilar. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
31's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 31's the mic. It's going to be a...
Working from the gun. Wentz. Aguilar has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wentz going to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. To throw is Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. To throw is Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Ready? Check 53. Check gun. Watch quick. Watch that.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
20.
Newton now to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Great.
Throwing is Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Right to the 3. Check, Mike 42. 8. I'm going back to you. 20.
Check 4.
He may try and run for this. Give him an even gain of 10, but now it's 4th down. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation.
Graham Gano on for the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Undercrush. Check. Lynch fly 3. Hot. Slay. Let's go. Great. Shit.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 99. Lefty.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Slam.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Come on, switch it. Alert flare,
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Check. Fresno.
It's caught by Jackson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Cut. Check three. Tight. Go. Tight up. You go tight. Let's find 7. You got tight right there.
On 2nd and 1, Wentz under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Brian Burns. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Get him. Check three. Hey, empty. Great. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Gun. Hey, Mike 52.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come on,
From the gun, here's Newton. He gets it to Brown, complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Check. Slam.
on first down. This is McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
What's that? 180! Gun, gun.
Out of the gun, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Check, 8! 8! 42 the mark, boy, 42. Ready? That's rock now.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Check, 53, Mike. Watch the run. They're 8. Jump. Express. Let's go. Here we go. Hustle. 53. Mike, 53. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Great. Mike, 53. Mike. And we got to get to the ball. Let's get it.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This one caught by Ridley.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
8.
Again, Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Keep it up. Hey, Phil. Hey, Ford, go, Phil. Mike 27.
Now Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Back at the 44-yard line.
Mike. 180. 53. Mike.
Great. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton, and he's got the hook up to Moore. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
DJ Moore. It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Panther first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. What twist? Gun.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Operating from the gun. Newton to the right side, and he's got more complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, and he gets this one to Ridley, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
What is it? 180. 57. Switch. Gun.
Mike 57. Watch the run.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey! Get the ball.
Newton on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Here we go.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Set. 180. Gun. 20.
From the 25 on second down. Newton. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Great.
They fake the give. Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Brandon Graham, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz, and his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. And none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Mike's 59. Don't get nervous.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Hey, high 7. Get ready. Mike, check. 59.
Throwing on first is Wentz. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz buying time to his left. This complete left side to Aguilar. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go. 180! Check, 59. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Set. Look at it. Check. Gun. Check. Watch the shit. 8. Tighten up. 20.
This is McCaffrey. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 61 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tyson. Hey, 57.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Gerald McCoy in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Brian Burns getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Wentz. Ertz over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey, Zoo!
Mike's 59! 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Watch the pass.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Ross Cockrell, there to knock that one away. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for their strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Newton to throw. Forced out to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. McCaffrey on the counter. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.